Hey, what is going on? Time for today's lesson. I hear a lot of confusion about Ads Manager and Power Editor, which one you should be using, what are their differences, why does Facebook give us two things to essentially do the same thing, which is publish ads on the platform. So in this lesson, I want to quickly show you the difference between the two and then kind of give you a recommendation of which one you should use depending on your plans with Facebook marketing. So to start, here's how I'm in my Facebook account, and here's how you get to the Ads Manager. This is your main navigation menu right here. If you go to All Tools, you will see under the Create and Manage heading that you have Ads Manager and Power Editor. So I'm in Ads Manager now, and they actually look quite the same. This wasn't always the case. Power Editor used to look a lot different than Ads Manager, but Facebook's done a good job of kind of designing them to look the same. Each of these have the 4 tabs across the top where you can see your account overview. So this is everything you've done on Facebook in terms of marketing, which is nice to see a quick overview of where your budget's going and the results you're getting from Facebook. It will show you your objective, your campaigns broken down by objective, which we will get into in a later video, and then some useful stats on your demographics and kind of where your money's going and how it's being spent. And these are all, you can come in here and kind of do some sorting, which is really handy for printing reports. So the difference between Ad Manager and Power Editor, in a nutshell, is that Ads Manager kind of holds your hand a little bit through the campaign and ad creation process. So what you end up with is kind of like a menu. Think of it like when you're ordering a sandwich at a deli, where you can come through and kind of check off the toppings you want. And this little wizard will walk you through kind of your options here. So I'm not going to actually go through this just for time's sake, but what you're going to get is step-by-step directions on how to build out a campaign. And then when you're finally done, you can place the order, is what they call, and that's going to publish your ad. Okay, so now I'm going to head over to Power Editor and show you the difference as compared to Ads Manager. So Power Editor is a little bit more of a tool to use if you are running multiple campaigns at the same time, and those campaigns have multiple ad sets and ads. This is better for bigger brands who are split testing ads and maybe running segments to different audiences. So this is Power Editor. Again, the same 4 tabs up top. But when you go to create an ad, it doesn't give you any kind of wizard. It just, you have to kind of do it on your own. So if you come to campaigns, you have to click this little icon here. Oh, that's for filtering. Create the campaign here. So I'm not going to fill this entire thing out, but I do want to get to the next screen and kind of show you what it looks like in a little bit more detail. So I will just put in some content here. Okay, so if I save it to draft, it's going to actually create the campaign in Power Editor. And then once we're over here, this little icon will slide out. These are the options. So when you check the campaign, you come here to the little pencil tool, and now you can actually edit the campaign. To get over to ad set, you have to click here, right? And then, fill this out. So in Ads Manager, this would be kind of like more of an order form, and then finally ads. So that's kind of the main difference between the two. In Power Editor as well, they have the ability to kind of do some more filtering. As you can see like active campaigns, non-active campaigns, as well as once you get in the campaign, you can make bulk edits. So I could change multiple ads at once. I can duplicate an ad. So for instance, if I came in Power Editor and I wanted to edit an ad, I can hop over here, select the ad. Here's the quick edits I was talking about, and then duplicate. I could say put this in the same ad set. I could then toss it over to another ad set or whatever I wanted. You can create a new ad set. Like I was saying, you can add to an existing ad set. You can make multiple copies of that if you wanted to split test. So that's kind of the difference between Power Editor and Ads Manager. And then I wanted to show you these little other icons over here. These are kind of neat if you have, well, I think the ad actually has to be running, but let me see if I update my timeline here, if it'll show. Oh, maybe I have to have it selected. Yep, that was the key. These icons will kind of show you some of the performance metrics, which is kind of nice. If you drill all the way in here, the account overview will give you a lot of information. This will give you ad specific information, so you can come in here, demographics, placement, and then the neat thing here is it'll kind of show you who's made updates to the ad recently, if there's any problems or whatever. But that is the main difference. So who should use Power Editor and who should use Ads Manager? If you're just getting started with Facebook and you have one campaign with maybe one or two ad sets and a couple ads, go with Ads Manager. If you're a brand who's running multiple campaigns at once, or you're going to have more than one person working on the ads, you're split testing ads, things like that, I would suggest getting more comfortable in Power Editor, because you will find it's going to save you time and just be a little bit easier to do what you need it to do. So that is the main difference between Ads Manager and Power Editor.